hot takes, the definition of hot takes. Very often low stakes, controversial opinions that don't have any right or wrong answer. It makes them perfect for endless conversational debates.
Yes.
Let me give you an example.
Oh, yes, yes.
Hot take would be squirrels should be legally made pets.
Squirrels should be legal for pets. I mean...
Okay, next one.
What? Okay, wait.
Wait, how are you supposed to do hot takes like
Just...
endless controversial debate?
Because, like, okay,
Damn,
let's think it like this, right? I think that it's a good idea to have a squirrel as a pet.
Okay, why?
Because a squirrel is just like any other animal, like a chipmunk, a mouse, or a rat, right?
What's the difference between a chipmunk and a squirrel?
Honestly, there's no difference.
That's a very philosophical
They just eat, sleep, and I don't know, find things to carry. You know? I don't know, do squirrel.
It's like asking what's the difference between a turtle and a tortoise.
Is there even a difference?
There is, but I don't remember what the difference is. But there is. Trust me, there is. It's something with water.
Oh.
Squirrels.
Well, I mean,
what was your point? Because it's an animal.
I mean, it's
every other animal.
Yeah, it's just like an animal. Like, some people keep a lion as a pet, no? And so what's the problem with the squirrel as a pet?
Wait. Who do you know who owns a lion?
No, I don't know
Are you
anyone.
talking about the zoo or?
No, not the zoo exactly. It's just like a normal person that wants to have...
Who?
I don't know who. I don't know any who.
You can't just say something without documenting it.
Okay, listen. I see the video,
That's
right?
insane.
No. There's like countless of videos on Instagram and TikTok saying like, oh, I have a pet and I want my friend to like take care of them.
Well, why do people with lions as pet come up on your For You page?
Why not? I mean, they're cute. They're like cats. They're just big.
Sure. That's a good point.
So like,
I didn't think of that.
I don't know. I don't see any issues with having a squirrel as a legal pet. So.
You know, I have a controversial opinion, and that is, I don't think that humans should have pets at all. You're not gonna...
What?
Say anything?
Wait, what did you say?
You didn't hear what I said. I said like the most controversial thing ever, and you didn't even hear it. How is that gonna...
I keep hearing myself from your end, bro.
How are we gonna have a debate?
Okay, maybe... Okay. Okay, let's... Maybe...
Say the most controversial thing. Just agree.
Okay, maybe...
When I say something controversial, let's say something back, man.
I just think it's a good idea. I just think it's a good idea to have a squirrel. I don't know. Okay, maybe... Okay, different hot take then. Choose one.
But what about my controversial?
I don't care. Move on. I don't... Okay, all I think about is that squirrel is a good as a pet.
Basement cat.
Basement cat. Okay, can we move on?
Okay, sure. What is the next one?
Kangaroos aren't real. They are probably just humans in costume.
Okay.
Wait, that sounds cursed. It's like, that's basically like saying the kangaroos are dressed up as a furry, but the person inside is a human?
I mean, isn't it true?
No. It's an animal, bro. Like, in what nation would someone walk around and punch people?
Well, you know, people actually do that. And I could imagine people doing that in kangaroo costumes.
Yeah, to get away with things? That's a bit questionable.
It is questionable, but you can't deny that it's kind of smart too. I mean, it's something I could have done.
What is up with these hot takes? Okay, no. I found it from I found it from Wikipedia. I found them on Wikipedia, like half of them. Okay, Apple Music is so much better than Spotify.
Do you use Apple Music?
I use Spotify. It's a bit better.
Guess what? I use neither. I don't use any of them.
Oh. Okay, what's so good with the one that you are using?
What?
What's so good with the music app that you're using? Or do you listen to music?
I do. I use music because I'm using David's account, so I don't there are no ads. It's free.
It's not free when someone is paying it for you. What?
Well, for me, it's free. I don't pay.
Bro, you're using someone else's money?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, that's crazy.
I'm not sure if he even remembers that he logged in.
Oh, so wait,
I still use it to this day.
Wait, so he's...
So yeah, David, if you're listening, thank you for the many years of paying for my YouTube music. I'm very grateful.
What the fuck? Wait, so he doesn't know...
Well, I hope he knows. Like, he was the one that logged in.
Okay, so...
So...
Wait, what?
I'll be forever grateful for it. All the 3 hours of ad-free music.
Wait, how long has this been going on?
I don't know, just a couple years.
Oh.
But before that, I still used YouTube.
Oh my god.
But with that,
bro.
I don't know.
That's crazy if he forgot password and was oblivious over it.
What?
No, it would be crazy if he just forgot about it and then he still pays for something that he's not using.
He is using it. I hope he does.
Oh. Okay, this one is a bit unhinged.
Yeah?
Okay, every single person... Single person, okay? That has read smut / fan fiction about smut to fulfill their happiness and desire for being single.
Okay, just a couple things. I think we should explain the definitions to our viewers. What is a single person? What is smut and fanfiction? And what is the definition of fulfilling happiness when being single?
Oh yes. Okay, so when you're single, right?
Yeah. I'm listening. All viewers are too.
So, when you're single, right? There are things that you want to do. When you read Okay, speaking not from experience, just to leave that out there.
Continue.
Right? So it's like when you read something, like watching porn, or like you you read something about smut.
Okay, so it's basically book porn.
Yes, it's porn but art. Either
Art?
that, yeah. Like okay, if you read like manga. Have you read manga? Okay, you know what? I have a story behind this one. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Right. I was like casual. Okay, this was very long time ago.
Okay.
I met this random guy, in a server, right? He was like my age or older.
Yeah.
Not too old, but like probably a year older.
Okay.
And then,
Okay, that's not too bad.
I was in the server, right?
Hmm?
And so we were just. No, I was talking to like a lot of randoms, like wanting to make friends, right?
Yeah.
And then I assumed that he saw my profile and then he slid into my DMs, started like wanting to get to know me and stuff. And then after at least 4 days of talking straight with this guy,
Yeah.
we ended up talking about like about fan fiction and stuff, and it happened to be about smut. And then he said that every time he were to be alone, he would be reading about smut and stuff, and then doing the thing to. So...
Did you put together?
No, what? No, wait. No, because he said like he's reading. He usually reads smut or fan fiction or anything.
Yeah.
And then he would jerk up to it.
Like while you were talking to me?
No, not while talking to me, but when he's alone reading fan
Oh, he
fiction.
just told you about it.
Yeah, he told me about it because we were.
Oh, he was the one that introduced you to it.
No.
Find out.
No, okay.
How was
We.
your...
Okay.
How did you end up like?
No, okay, because the topic just randomly ended up on, like, what do you do for hobby, like, right? And then I mentioned that. and then I mentioned about reading stuff, right? Like manhwa and like books in general, because I found it fun, right? But then he said like, "Oh, what type of genres?"
Oh, and this when.
And then yeah, I said like, "Oh, about romantic stuff," and then he out of nowhere and then I asked him the question too, like, "Do you also read?" And then he said like, "Yeah, I also read. Do you want to know what type of genre I read?" And then he said, and I said, "Yeah, what?" And then he said, "I read smut, like fan fiction." And then he showed me a
He showed you what?
He showed me a snip clip of two fictional characters like cuddling half naked. But it's art, right? So it wasn't like straight up actual porn. It was just straight up art. And then he kept like saying that, "Oh, the reason why I read this because I find it very like comforting. I get to fulfill my desires." And then he said like because he's single and stuff, he likes to do things like this in private. Because okay, I didn't realize until like I didn't realize that I actually made him so comfortable to the point he would mention about things like that. And then yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And since then you have been writing your own smut.
Yeah, no, it's not about smut. No, it's not about
Oh,
smut.
before we started recording, like, didn't we, like,
No, we're
the
not.
project you were doing?
No. It's not about smut. I don't.
Isn't that the reason why you don't want to send me?
No, not really. It's just because of it's too cheesy, and I don't know if I wanna like. I'm very indecisive, so like I'm not really sure if I want to share it. That's the thing.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the story of fulfilling your desires when reading
It's a
fiction.
crazy story.
It's stupid.
Alice in Wonderland. It's gonna be a lot.
But the guy was very hot though.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what ended up happening to you?
No, nothing happened. Nothing like. I didn't even date this guy. It was just a random moment of like. Just talking to some pretty guy, basically. Eventually, I noticed that I think he deleted Discord or something. So, he had his life to work on.
Oh, he disappeared.
Yeah. He was Asian, so I think he was also Vietnamese. He was buff though. Bro had mad tits, man.
Had massive what?
Massive tits.
Wait, I'm not sure if I want to know.
No, I'm kidding. Okay, anyways.